Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. Okay, have not gone into the church yet. Let's not stay here for too long, okay? Free bread. If you are in need, take it and thank Svetodar. Remember, gods can see your sincerity. Darkness is just absence of light. Open your soul to Eos, your mind to Svetodar, and your heart to Amelia, and darkness will disappear. Oh! My old friend, the donation box. And the lock is so weak. You can just use your fingernail and... Svetlana! What are you doing? Even a thief won't fall low enough to steal from the church. Rather, he wouldn't dare. And this is not theft, but a compensation. Theodora kicked me out with no severance pay. Put the money back, right now. Fine. And we will add some more money not to anger Svetodar. What? I think 250 coins will be enough. I'm curious what would happen if I didn't have 250 coins on hand. Well done, Diana. I can't believe you girls. For once I agree with Svetlana. Religion is opium of the people. What? Can you keep silence? You're making my head ache. Oh, we can continue donating. Well, if I ever get to the point where I have a steady income, I'll do that. Oh, Svetodar, bless our food, satisfy our hunger, save from the sin of gluttony, protect your faithful servant from the slave fate, grant us resistance to temptations, bless us with the determination to follow the path illuminated by you. Okay, Maddie says, Felicia essentially was saying she thinks religion is there just to dull the pain and such. Svetlana? Hello. Mother Theodora expelled you from the nunnery. I am so sorry. And I'm not. Screw her. I know that we didn't get along well, but I will pray to Svetodar for you. Okay, it's gonna slightly confuse me that we have Svetodar and Svetlana. Svetlana, I'm so sad. Mother Theodora expelled you. I'm sorry, but you can't stay here anymore. I came on business with my companions. It is extremely regrettable that everything turned out like that. We didn't get along well, but I will pray for you. Better throw me a coin. Amelia, save your soul. Yeah, good luck with that. Svetlana? What are you doing here? Did you come to ask for forgiveness? Too late. Ha! I wouldn't be here if not for an important matter. But while we're at it, I want to say, you are the nastiest... Svetlana, shut up. I will talk, okay? Humph. I'm sorry, Mother Theodora. We came to you at the request of the mage Severin. You have always been a mischievous but kind girl, Diana. Madame Anastasia, as I see it, sometimes lacks determination, but I believe in her noble heart. You are both good girls, and Eos will light your way. But darkness is able to find its way to the purest heart, pushing it onto the road of evil. An unsuitable company can easily become the foundation for it. I understand, Mother, but Svetlana is just... I'm not only talking about her. Good girls should not be friends with warlocks. Warlocks? The one next to you. Felicia? I am a warlock? Of course. Supreme magic is a search for knowledge, not black magic. The so-called supreme magic is an instrument for satisfying personal pride, nothing more. But you do business with Severin! Not of free will, but for the good of people. They need healing potions. Wounded can't always get to a church or nunnery in search of help. Well, if there's one exception, surely there's others. We came to talk about this. Severin received a large order, and he needs prayer stones. How many does need this time? Enough for 12 boxes of healing potions. He's crazy! Mage's greed knows no bounds. Severin has nothing to do with it. The order came from the captain of the guard. Is that so? Look like this is a public good, an act pleasing to Zedodar. See? Exceptions. You are completely right. It will be difficult to prepare so many prayer stones in such a short time. What are these prayer stones? I've never heard of them. This is not knowledge you seek, mage. Yes, it is. That's why she's asking. Stones do not bring personal gain and will not sate your pride. Why does it have to be about pride? Or gain, for that matter? Don't be so worried. Felicia needs every little bit of knowledge. You think she is a good mage? No. Shut up. You're hopeless, Svetlana. Duh, it's not about me. This is not true. The practice of black magic doesn't please Eos, but bad-mouthing is the same. You belittle yourself by publicly discussing the shortcomings of your companions. You old hag, I'm gonna... Svetlana! Humph. Let's get back to talking about prayer stones. Still, what are they, if it's not a secret? Not at all. As the name suggests, a prayer stone is just a stone enchanted by a special healing prayer. And why was it so difficult to tell us that in the first place? Healing prayer? The healing spell of divine magic? Not really. Not everyone can use a healing prayer. By the way, I do not know what Svetlana told you about her skills, but I suggest you girls do not rely on her prayers. Every message to gods carries power. Usually the acolytes sprinkle stones with living water and sing prayers during the morning and evening services. The stones are therefore filled with weak but kind and lightful magic. With the help of alchemical reagents, the enchanted stone can be turned into a healing potion which can completely heal a person. Okay, explain something to me here. Are people drinking rocks? So, is it enough to just pray to get a prayer stone? Yes. And will you need a lot of time to pray for 12 boxes? A lot. I and acolytes are going to have more than one sleepless night. Maybe we could help you with something. You could. With what? Light illuminates the earth, giving plants enough warmth to grow, but it's people who need to harvest them, lest they are bogged down by boredom and die of hunger. You heard it here. Boredom causes starvation. Oh no. Here we go. Do you need someone to do the gardening while the acolytes are praying? Yes. Not the most pleasant work, but the fields behind the nunnery aren't big. Of course, I didn't mean our small vegetable garden. We take care of it only because we need fresh greens for dinner. It does not take much energy. What is the task, then? By the request of the layman Jeremy... Oh, no, not that. Oh, cabbages, huh? But it's cabbages. Svetlana, shut up! Sorry to interrupt, Mother Theodora. You said... My acolytes and I often help the layman Jeremy in the field. In return, he gives the nunnery part of the harvest. Jeremy? I think I know who you are talking about, Mother. Jeremy often sells his apples in the city. Reluctantly, you decided to grow a new plant brought over from the ocean sea. Jeremy says that this plant produces a plentiful harvest without growth spells and alchemical fertilizers. Hope that this good initiative will allow local residents to forget about the fear of hunger. Interesting. Jeremy needs to plow a new field for this plant. He asked to send all acolytes, but right now we only have 3. I already thought of refusing Jeremy's request, but now it looks as if Eos himself guided you here. Nah, I don't think that's how it works. It's just a coincidence. I can't take it anymore. Jeremy's undertaking is commendable, of course, but working in the field, is not quite my specialty. Even a warrior of a noble family will gain something from working with a shovel. Go to Jeremy's farm and help him plow a field. The farm is located southeast of Swifton, near a small pond. Okay, but I've done enough meandering for now. It'll have to wait until I finish exploring the town. Hi there, Southpaw! Welcome to the stream. Alright, new quest. Cool. As for the stones somehow creating potions, Maddie says it's like stone soup. The water is poured over stones which were essentially blessed, and so the water become blessed with healing. I've heard of stone soup. I wonder if it's tasty. Amelia, bless you girls. What brings you to our nunnery? Well, first things first, I have a question. Why Amelia specifically? Why give Amelia the special treatment? Or are the other gods and goddesses not really interested in giving blessings? Okay, tell us about the nunnery. I always wondered why it was built inside the city walls. Usually monasteries are far from the hustle and bustle of the city. There's nothing strange about it, given that Swifton is not far. These lands were Rodonian since ancient times, but people couldn't properly develop them because swamps and dense forests hinder agricultural growth. The fact that the Jewel River is quite far did not facilitate the development. Only fur hunters dwelled here. Their difficult craft was accompanied by constant fights with goblins and bandits. To provide reliable cover for the hunters, as well as to find a new way to the ocean sea, the Swift built a wooden palisade on the hill. But aside from walls, shelter, and weapons, soldiers needed healing prayers. Healing potions were much more expensive those days, so the war chief decided to build a church and invite a priest. But it just happened that the sisters from the Order of Mercy were the first to respond to his request. The appearance of women inside the palisade worried the war chief, but he cordially welcomed the nuns. This is how our nunnery appeared. Years passed, Swifton Palisade has grown into a city, a lot changed, but the nunnery remained. We are faithful to our predecessors and are ready to help all those in need. Usually our nunnery takes in orphan girls. We are trying to turn them to the service of good and light. This does not always work, unfortunately. Looks at Svetlana. Isn't that true, Svetlana? Humph. Heal us! We got a level up after reading books, but it hurt. Well, not really a level up, a stat up. Of course. Healing in the Haven of Light is free by the will of Eos, but you can make a donation if you wish. The box is on the table near the wall. HP and MP restored, all negative effects removed. Here's Svetlana, look how it's done. Shut up. Can you remove a curse? Now that we have one, I'm just curious because the option popped up. You are not cursed. I don't know who and why told you that, but I don't feel anything. Pay no attention to what ordinary people say when they are angry. There are few people in the world who can lay a real curse, think Eos. Do you need help? While I and the acolytes are preparing prayer stones, you should go to Jeremy's farm and help the good layman plow a field. I don't understand why you are still here. Because you have options to click. And now you don't. Goodbye. Might as well find out what happens if we make one donation. Don't know what that'll do for us. Unless Svetlana's healing spell gets better. No, still one hit point. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're able to really do anything here. Out of curiosity, let's turn that on, see what we hear. I barely hear anything, and if I barely hear anything, it's probably not even picking up in stream. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, because it could probably get annoying, but then again, if it gets annoying, you can just turn footstep sound off. I'm suddenly reminded of Steiner from Final Fantasy IX. I don't know about you guys, but I love the sound of his walking. It was really fun. I think we're just about done exploring town. I don't know if we're allowed to enter this building. Have I talked to you? Good afternoon. Do you have any business with the guard? I'm gonna make business. I was clicking to... What was he just saying? No, nothing like what? Then I ask you to leave. You can't walk around the guardhouse freely. If you have complaints about the condition of roads and wells, take them to the prefecture. It's not guard's job. Hello, what brings you to the guardhouse? Were you robbed? Was anything stolen? Or do you want to see one of the prisoners? Okay. My husband's already slipped it off. Release him! Yes, he hit me. Yes, I reported it. But he won't do it again. We can't pay the fine until he returns to work. I won't leave this spot until they find my hoop. I did not lose it. It was stolen and I know who did it. And the guards do nothing. Good for nothings. Not worth their salt. In Leonidas times, it wasn't like this. Wasn't he a tyrant, though? I'm betting if I could explore the place, yeah, I'd eventually wind up on the roof. They say people in Jewelgrad are so full of themselves. Maybe it's true, but I haven't seen people as poor as in the city's slums. And at the same time, no other place has so many luxurious palaces as the Scarlet District does. I've already talked to the person in the garden. I have leveled up my thievery. Let's see if there's another house I can sneak into. $25 and $35. What level am I? 30. Let's try for it. Awesome. Got coffee. Got any coins? Cute dolls. Got a rope. Got gloves. Anything in particular about the gloves? They're probably just regular gloves. No, the gloves plus 1? Who could use some gloves plus 1? You could use some gloves plus 1. What an interesting name for equipment, by the way. I know it harkens back to D&D, like legendary pizza sword plus 1. But I wonder why they didn't just come up with better names. I suppose it does make it easier to know that it's better than regular gloves, if anything. That one we're not going into for a while. This house I know we already went into. How about this one? Not opening that yet. I think that's it? Possibly? I'm probably forgetting some sort of door inside a building. Like that one. But again, that's not one I'm going to anytime soon. So... Raccoon is apparently one of these elements. Because we saw him at the library, and he looked like this, except with a cartoony face. Wonder what kind of element Raccoon is. Oh, I haven't talked to the person in the tent. Let's go to that person real quick. Soars. Oop. Hold on a sec. Nope. It'd be quicker if we just dropped up here again. We've already found another passage to the sewers. No need to dive into the well. Well, never mind then. Nope. Go in there. Where was the exit again? Off in that direction? Ooh, I can open this now. I can attempt to open this. 100 coins, 2 healing potion. Awesome. How many lockpicks do I have? 8. I'm gonna want to be careful about those. Okay, I'm not quite max level of that. I think I'm level 34. 32, so there's a chance I could fail this. I want to level up my skill a little bit further, so I'm gonna try deactivating it. And this is why I saved. That was unlucky too. I had greater than 50-50 odds of successfully doing that. There we go. And that got me to level 33. $100 coins, healing potion, mace. Used by warriors and priests. How does it compare to Felicia's staff? Attack 91, 106, magic attack 77, 67. Stronger physically. Yeah, I'll go with the mace. For the time being, at least. I can tell this is going to be one of those games where I'm not going to want to sell any equipment because it might be useful still if I decide to change things out. Welcome to the city of Swifton, the district prefecture of Whitefield Province, part of the ancient Redonia region of the Free Jewel Republic. Minus taxes. Not enough money to enter the city? I can buy the things you don't need. I'm glad I found that secret entrance. Ha! The road tax has just been introduced and someone's already making a killing. Is it really making a killing if you're giving away money? It's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. You gonna sell something or not? Who are you? Name's Gordy. I'm a traveling merchant. I go around villages and trade with those who are too lazy to visit city shops or rural fairs. But when they introduced the road tax, I decided to put my tent next to the gate. I feel like I make a fortune here. What about guards? They don't mind? Praise Theodora, no. They only want to see a trade license from the prefecture. I've already applied for it. Cool. I could also buy stuff. Ooh. Oh, but it's one-time use. So never mind. Flowers there. Is this a thing? Nope. 3 daisies. How am I doing on flowers? 37. Not quite there. Eventually I'll find my way back here. You know what? This actually seems like a nice and relaxing spot to actually end the stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.